Hello friends! So welcome back to another video and happy Pride Month to everybody! Yay! So today I am going to be discussing all the queer romance books I've read in honor of Pride Month because celebrating queer joy is a form of resistance. Yay! Anyways, I will be reviewing them, letting you guys know who might like them, giving a little star rating, what genres they're in. Very excited. I'm also going to be giving a two-sentence explanation. That's the word. I'm going to be giving a two-sentence explanation of each book. I've limited myself to 2 sentences because I like to ramble. So, 2 sentences. And I am going to be telling you about these queer novels. I just wanted you guys to know that in order for these romance novels to be considered queer in my book, get it? They basically just have to have like the main character. One of them in the couple has to be queer. That's literally it. I'm not going to be talking about any books where like the side romance is queer. They're gay, but the front two, nah, of course not. No, I'm not gonna be doing that because I hate it when you go on to Goodreads or something and look up like queer romances and you're like, none of these are gay. I'm so sorry. None of these are queer. But thanks for trying, I guess. Anyways, as you can tell, I do in fact like to ramble. So if you're new here, you're probably like, oh my god, she has a lot of energy. Yes, I have ADHD. Hello, my name is Elena. I use she, her pronouns. I'm so excited that you are here watching this video. And happy Pride Month again because, yay! It's my second Pride being out, so I'm excited. If you're not, that's okay. But I can be excited for the both of us. Anywho, so let's get down to it. I am so excited for you all to listen to these books that I really enjoyed and let me know which ones you want to read or which ones you have read and if you have any other suggestions. So without further ado, let's get down to it. So the first book that I will be talking about is Cleat Cute, which will be in a corner because I don't have the physical copy, unfortunately. But Cleat Cute is about a young college star soccer player, Phoebe, who gets asked to join her first ever professional soccer team by none other than her childhood soccer idol, Grace. However, things are off to a rocky start between Phoebe and Grace as Phoebe tries to earn her favor by playing extremely well. And, I mean, a little flirting couldn't hurt either, right? So this book I gave 4.5 stars. I love it. The banter is great. The romance, oh, it's beautiful. This is a sports romance, contemporary romance, and it is lesbian. So for the next book, I actually do have this book, shockingly enough. I know. Heartstopper by Alice Oseman. This, I'm just realizing now, is the 5th book. I'm kind of just reviewing the first book, but the 5th book is also quite lovely if you have not read it. So Heartstopper focuses on Charlie, a young high schooler who is struggling with his mental health after being outed and bullied, except in Charlie's mind, as many teenagers, this is not his biggest issue. His biggest issue is that he's crushing on the straightest boy in high school. But, hear me out, but what if Charlie's hunch about the other boy's feelings is actually correct? Beautiful. Guys, I hate it when posters do this. Okay. I love this book, so good. I also just broke my rule of 2 sentences. That's okay. We're gonna keep rolling with it. Oh, I gave this book 5 stars. The genres are graphic novel, coming of age, one character is gay, and I'm not gonna tell, we're not gonna, I mean, you probably know, but I'll tell you that there's a lot of side character diversity in queer identity. There's a trans girl. There's a bi character who is very prominent in this novel. Anyways, it's very good. You should definitely pick it up or watch the show if you haven't yet. Anyways, I could talk about that book for ages. But next, this is a little bit of a turn. We went from Alice Oseman Heartstopper to The Nightmare Before Christmas. It does count as a queer romance novel, so I'm going to be talking about it. This story follows our main character right here. His name is Cole, because of course his name is Cole. He's the Prince of Christmas. Why would his name not be Cole? Anyways, again, I'm getting off track. But this story follows Prince of Christmas during a fake marriage competition to win the hand of his best friend, who is the Princess of Easter. Except there is one slight issue. The princes competing for the Easter princess's hand in marriage can't keep their hands off each other. That's them, right there. Yep. Pretty cute. Anyways, 3 stars. Genre is like holiday romance, contemporary. Obviously, there's some like fantastical elements and magic. You get some Halloween magic, some Christmas magic. I didn't even mention it's a romance between the Prince of Christmas and the Prince of Halloween. Very cute. Yes, pick this up during next holiday season or now. There's never a wrong time to read a gay book. I think both of these characters are bi. One of them is bi, one of them's gay. Something like that. Yeah. So some more representation, I suppose. These are all representational, so I don't really know what I'm on about. Anyways, so our next book is Most Ardently. Oh, I love this book so much. Okay, so imagine Pride and Prejudice, but queer. Very, very queer. So in this retelling, Elizabeth is instead a young trans boy named Oliver, who is quickly but stubbornly falling in love for Darcy. Or with Darcy. Falling for Darcy. Falling in love with Darcy. There we go. We got both of them. Can these 2 unlikely lovers live a happy ending when so many people are at odds with them? And that sounds quite ominous. But I mean, if you know the story of Pride and Prejudice, you pretty much know the plot of this novel. It's just you have a trans main character and a gay Darcy. It's beautiful. Anyways, oh my gosh, in my notes I say I gave this 3.5 stars. That cannot be right. It's more like 3.75 to 4 stars. Anyways, very good. Regency romance, trans book, gay book. Love it. Very stubborn main character. Beautiful. Again, I am breaking my rules of 2 sentences per book. And I'm sure I will do that in the next book. I probably will, you guys. I love this book. Okay. Red, White, and Royal Blue by Casey McQuiston. This is about Alex, the first son of the United States, who is a driven, stubborn, kind, and charismatic public figure. But, question for the audience, what will happen when he gets entangled with the very closeted Prince of England at a very public event? You'll never know unless you read the book, or watch the movie, or have watched one of those many TikToks in which they discuss this book, which you probably already know what this is about. But that's okay, because it's great, and you should pick it up, even just for a second time, third time, fourth time, whatever it is. Beautiful. Anyways, I gave this a 4.25. I'm very specific in my star ratings, as you can tell. The genre is contemporary romance, gay, you have some bi here, very, like, kind of discovering yourself in the public eye, figuring out who you really are, idealized politics. It's quite good. Very fun. Yes, and our next book is Bloom, which is a graphic novel. The story follows Ari, a teenager stuck between chasing his dream of making music in the city, believe in New York, and staying home to help his family run their bakery. But what will happen when he meets this other boy who starts working at the bakery but it's this guy's dream to work at a bakery. I feel like that was a very bad description, but to be so fair, you guys, I didn't love this book. Like a 2.75 stars for me. 3 stars. Like, it's not bad. It's just not my favorite, you know? You might love it, though. So this is contemporary romance, coming of age story. I honestly can't remember the identities of these 2 characters, but they are queer because they fall in love. So, there you go. So the next book is Song of Achilles. Song of Achilles by Madeline Miller. Does this count as a romance novel? Yes, it does now, apparently. So, Song of Achilles. This historical fiction takes the story of Troy and Achilles and tells it from the perspective of Achilles' lover, Patroclus. The book follows Patroclus from when he first meets Achilles as a child and as he slowly falls in love with one of the greatest warriors of their time. He's also destined to die at war. What could go wrong, am I right? So this is a 4-star book? I don't know. I've loved it. You probably have heard of this book so many times, but get ready to cry. At some points, I just started crying because I knew what was going to happen and I was just sad. But anyways, that's also just me. Very emotional person. Anyways, the genre. Historical fiction, Greek mythology retelling, very gay. Bi ? If you're a part of this fandom, please let me know what happened with Patroclus and you know who. I'm very confused, but I digress because we are moving on to One Last Stop. Again, Casey McQuiston. So, One Last Stop follows August, a cynical pseudo-detective, as she befriends Jane, a punk lesbian from the 70s who is perpetually stuck on a New York subway. Just your average rom-com, am I right? But what will happen when, in pursuit of sending Jane back to her time, August slowly falls in love with her? You want to find out what happens, you gotta read the book. Also, this is like a collector's edition, I think, which I didn't mean to buy, but I did buy it. It's so pretty. I love it when my books have this. And if you want a little sneak peek of what may or may not happen in this book, here's another photo. Guys, this is beautiful. I need to get the collector's edition of Red, White, and Royal Blue, because as much as I love my softback, that's not the right word, paperback, I want beautiful, beautiful drawings. Yeah. Anyways, sorry for that interruption. But I gave this 3 stars. I definitely liked Red, White, and Royal Blue better, but this is also very good, very cute. Contemporary lesbian character, bisexual character, very great. Great story. There's like tidbits of like queer history throughout this book, because like Jane is from the 70s, so you get to hear from her perspective, like, wow, things are so different now, things are so much better. And then August is like, well, let me tell you. But it's very good. And I really liked the little tidbits of queer history. That was really fun. I hope more books do that. So anyways, that was One Last Stop by Casey McQuiston. Next, we are talking about Payback's a Witch. After almost 9 years away, witch Emmy Harlow is back in her small hometown to arbitrate? We're going to go with it. She is going to arbitrate a witchy tournament, but things don't go exactly as she had planned. She quickly gets roped into a revenge plot with her best friend and love interest in order to get back at her 2-timing ex, which has somehow wronged all 3 women. You gotta be a really interesting man to wrong all 3 of these women. But you know, Premise of the story. 3 stars. Pretty good. Could be better. I just, something was missing for me. But, pretty good. This is a small town romance, witchy romance, contemporary. Literally all of the characters, no, not all of them, just the 2 main girls who fall in love are bi. I don't know, I was like, they're all bisexual. Every character in this book is bisexual. No, that is not true. Yes, it's a cute book. Give it a shot if you're interested. So, the next book, which I definitely have never talked about before, The House in the Cerulean Sea by T.J. Klune. This is such a good book. It is about Linus, a caseworker for the government department in charge of magical youth. That's literally what it's called. It's like department in charge of magical youth. That's actually what it's called, which is hilarious. But anyways, he travels to the island of Marsyas. Again, pronouncing words. I'm not always the best at that, but you get the point. He travels to an island. Said island on book right here. Travels to island in order to conduct a report on the orphanage caretaker and the array of magical children that he looks after. However, Linus discovers a lot more than he anticipated. He discovers what it means to be a part of a family. Oh, so cute. It's so cute. Okay, so this is a 4.5 star read. Love it. Amazing. Cozy fantasy. I think both of the characters are gay. I'm not exactly sure. It's never specified, but they do fall in love. So, it is an MLM romance. Beautiful. Very cute. You will like it, I promise. Also, if you are curious about the second book in the series, the last video that I just did, I talked about the second book in the series. Also very good. I guess it's not a series. I think it's just a duology. But yeah, if you want to hear more about that, check out my other video. So, our next book is Gwen and Art Are Not in Love. I really love this book. I am in love with this book, even though Gwen and Art might not be in love with each other. So, it's been 100 years since King Arthur's reign. His descendant, Arthur, that guy right there, right? Oh no, sorry, that guy. I keep doing this, y'all. That's Arthur, apparently, which is not how I picture him. Anyways, Arthur, future lord, has been betrothed to Princess Gwen, right there, since birth. The only problem is that Arthur and Gwen hate each other, and they are actually both falling in love with someone else. 2 other people that they really shouldn't be falling in love with. Shouldn't be falling in love with, if you know what I mean. That means it's gay. So this book is so great. I gave it a 4.27 stars, or 4.75 stars. There we go. This is historical fiction, Arthurian fiction, I guess you could call it, gay, lesbian, bi. You've got all of that going on in this lovely book. Please read it. It's amazing. And I have a surprise for you. I'm just picked up The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. I have been told, oh, that's my bookmark coming out. Yep. I'm very professional, aren't I? But I've been told to read this book for 3 years, and I haven't picked it up. But I finally picked it up a few days ago, and oh my goodness, it is very good. The first 20 or so pages, I was like, I don't care. But I'm very, very intrigued now. So I will keep you all updated on this bad boy. Very good. I love her. She's wonderful. I am 130 pages in. Pretty great, honestly, for having picked it up a week ago. For me, that's really great. For you, you might be like, I could finish that book in one day. But we're not the same person, and that's okay. Anyways, yes. Very exciting. 3 other books to show you just really fast because if you can't tell, I am slightly obsessed with books. Ika Wheeler, my girlfriend gave me this book. I want to read it so bad. I'm hoping to read it this Pride Month, perhaps. We shall see. I also have Prince of Fortune, which is a YA about young gay prince and a lord, a son of a lord. There's magic and war and gayness. So, I want to read that too. I will not be reading all of these books this Pride Month, but that's okay. Now that I've snuck in 2 extra segments of this video, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you have appreciated hearing a little bit about these books. I hope you can find a new book that you are into this Pride Month. Please leave a comment down below if there's one you're like, yes, I need to read that one immediately, or if there's one you're like, Elena, how the heck do you not know about this book? Read this right now. Let me know, because I'll always use more book recommendations. Please thumbs up this video and subscribe if you so desire, and leave comments. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day, night, evening, afternoon, morning. Have a good one. Bye, guys.